All right, we got an awesome video for it today. Native Instruments is turning 25. That's right. And to tell you more about it, we've got exciting announcer Jeff.
That's right. Congratulations, Native Instruments, on 25 years of incredible software. To celebrate, they are releasing 6 of their favorite pieces of gear in 2 bold monochromatic colors. Vapor Gray, as we can see in this shiny new Machine Plus. And this Complete Control keyboard, as well as Ultraviolet. But wait, there's more. They're giving away a free Play Series instrument called 25 for a limited time only, featuring a veritable time capsule of Native Instrument sounds from the last 25 years. Yours to have for free if you click the link in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe too. But wait, there's more. Use at least one instance of this new instrument in a song, and you can win one of 25 prizes ranging from limited edition hardware to complete production suites. Contest closes New Year's Eve, so download that instrument and start making some beats. Back to you, boring teacher Jeff.
All right, well, that pretty much sums it up. Before we get into any of the software, I do want to say a huge thank you to Native Instruments. First off, for the amazing Vapor Gray Machine Plus and the Complete Control keyboard. And I also just wanted to say a big thank you to them for the support they've given me over the last few years on YouTube. So my journey on YouTube started out just as kind of slogging and getting those videos up there. And within the first year, I did get in touch with Native Instruments, and they started sending me software and supporting everything that I was doing on the channel. And then I eventually got affiliate links as well. And that has made it possible for me to keep doing this, not as a full-time job, but as much more committed job than I was doing originally. And hopefully I can just grow this channel to something even bigger. And the truth is, they've never told me what I have to say or do in videos. They've just given me the stuff, and then I go and show it to you guys and be honest if there's things I like or don't like. So thankful for this whole relationship and looking forward to more in the future. I don't know how long we could keep doing this for, but I love doing it. I love the response, and I love the feedback from all of the viewers who are watching these videos. And I love Native Instruments stuff. I'd be using this stuff and showing this stuff whether they were giving it to me for free or not. So that's the truth. But again, big thank you, Native Instruments. Couldn't have done this without you, and so happy and proud to show off your stuff for years to come. Now what I want to do is show you the new 25 software that you can get for free for a limited time. So make sure you go download that. It doesn't cost anything. I'll have a link in the description. I also have links in the description for the gear. And then of course I'll have links to the competition. So let's have a look at the software. I've got a bunch of videos on the Play Series instruments already. So I'll put a couple links in the description to some of those very specific Play Series videos where I get into the details. And the best thing about all these instruments is that the layout is the same for all of the Play Series instruments. So you've got the sound page, the effects page, the sequencer page, which has some of my favorite features of any sequencer out there. And then we've got the macros page and the settings page. So what is 25? Well, it's a really neat idea. They've got on the left-hand side, or on layer A, they've got patches from some of their old software. And then on layer B, they've got patches from the newer software. And so when you load a patch, you can blend between the old and the new. You can choose just the old ones on the left-hand side, or you can choose just the new ones on the right-hand side. And these patches are great. If I make a new patch here, so when you're under the Instruments tab, if I go to the bass category, we've got 23. We've got 9 organs, 22 pianos, some strings, sound effects, 12 soundscapes, which are really cool, 15 leads, almost 20 synths, and then another 24 synth pads. So there is a lot of content in here for free, and I love that they do this kind of stuff. Let's go to a synth pad here, and we'll try Boards of the North. So again, you've got your balance between the 2 different layers. So we got the 90s over here. And then over on the right-hand side, I recognize that patch. I bet you somebody out there knows where that's from. I really recognize that patch. I think I've used it. I'm not sure which synth it's from. Anyways, so we've got all the usual stuff in here. We've got a couple of custom macros down at the bottom. And then you can go over to the macro page right here to see what is attached to these different macros. But we won't worry about this kind of stuff in this video. All I want to do is just show you a couple of little ideas and then point you to those other videos to learn how to use these different layers, all these different controls, the effects, the sequencer, and the macros. So again, check in the description for a couple of very specific videos that will walk you through a lot of those. So what do I have in this little song right here? We've got Lunar Station. I did something different on this song. I went over to keyboard mode and I chose the Phrygian mode. And the Phrygian mode, if you're playing on a piano, it would be like playing all the white notes. Uh-oh, that doesn't work on this keyboard. But starting on an E and just play the white notes all the way up from one E to the next, you'd be playing in this Phrygian mode. And it's got kind of a dark sound to it. And these first two ideas I'm going to show you are kind of dark, but then the third one, the last one, is really fun. So make sure you stay tuned for the last one. So there's the Phrygian mode. It sounds like minor, but it's got an interesting step at the very beginning that kind of defines it. So I've got that set up for things like the lunar pad. I've got a kit here from Circuit Halo, which I found some interesting sounds in there, and put those ones in. And then I've got this doubles ARP thing. So let me show you that one. This one's really quite interesting. I was using the sequencer. So there's the doubles patch. I'm going to load that one up from scratch. So I went over to the sequencer, and you can see the rhythm right there. And I just changed this rhythm up a bit. I added a few more steps in there, and then I added this one to be the same step as it was here, but just kind of moved it over. So the next thing I did is I turned the root key on to A Phrygian, because that's what mode I'm in. So I'm in A Phrygian, everything else. And then I just go to the scale and set it to Phrygian. There we go. So nothing really changes on this one. But when I go to the next one, so you don't have to understand modes or know exactly what's happening here. All you have to understand is that seeing as how my whole song idea here is in A Phrygian, now whatever I choose to program in on this little sequencer, as long as I have it set to A Phrygian over here, it's going to move each one of those steps to fit inside the key or the mode of A Phrygian. So normally you just have it like A minor or A major or something like that, and it'll stay in A major, it'll stay in A minor. It doesn't matter what note you play here. It's not so much that we're cheating or being lazy, it's the fact that we can program in some interesting little pattern and then move it to a different note and have those patterns adjust for us to stay in the key that we are in. I don't know of any other sequencers right now that actually do this, that have this ability. So very cool feature of these Play Series instruments, and just takes these kind of arpeggiated things to the next level. And then the other thing I did is I turned the direction to forward and backward. There we go. Now it goes backwards and we get another little rhythm. So it's only 16 steps long, which I wish it was longer, but this way I actually get an interesting thing that goes backwards when I hold the note down for longer. And this electro one here, I recognize this sound a little bit too. Again, if somebody knows what this is, let me know. On layer A, so I'm going to go over to machine. I'm just going to go layer A over here. Wow. And then on B, obstacles. I recognize that patch. All right, and then my next one I've got in there is this lead sound. And Stanley Kubrick, great name. All right, that's enough of that. Let's just have a listen to the whole thing. Anyways, there's idea number 1 for 25. Let's have a look at another idea. Again, inspired by the sounds that I was pulling up. The first one I've got on there is called the Juan piano. I've got a kit in here from DJ Khalil, the expansion. Really great expansion. I think I have a video I can link to on that one. And then we've got this dragonfly patch. Bass is also from 25. It's called the deep bass. And then the last one I've got is this festival lead, which I'm also using in the next idea I'm going to show you. I love this lead sound. And with that one on this song, what I did is I took the pitch bend, and if you go to the settings page on Play Series Instruments, you'll see the bend up and the bend down. And this one was set to 2 semitones. If you push it all the way up normally, it would be 2 semitones like this, which is what we're used to, but sometimes it's fun to take the pitch bend up an entire octave. And the cool thing about pitch bend is it does some really aggressive stuff to this patch. Hope that was inspiring, though, to see a couple of those little ideas. What I'm going to do now is show you one more little special idea. And this idea was the one that you heard in the intro music while, exciting announcer guy was talking. So let's have a listen to that one.